So another request was to put Rangers on the shelf, and I'm definitely not against that concept, so let's talk about getting some Green Ranger stuff back here on the shelf. Okay, so 3 major items to add to the shelf when we're talking about the Green Ranger. Possibly 4. Let me go get it. I think we'll add 4. Okay, went looking for this and then decided there's a whole mess of stuff that we could add to the shelf over there when it comes to Rangers. There's a whole mess of stuff that's sitting here. So, look, White Ranger coin, really cool. Green Ranger coin, gold morpher. This was from the Legacy Collection, the last morpher that was released, not the newest one that happens to be a thing right now. The new morpher, I don't hate it. I've seen it. It looks fine to me, I guess. I did like these a lot. And I would have liked to have gotten one of the original morphers, one of the silver ones with the other power coins. That would have been cool. I saw that there's a new one and that it has the power coins, and it also comes with a neat little stand where all the coins can go on there, and this can, and I'm thinking that maybe that would be a good idea. Yeah, not sure, but it's pretty cool. I also like the fact that you can do this, and it can very much be like the Joranja, where they had to put that down and then pull this out, and then they put it like that. So it's very much built to the actual design of the morpher as opposed to ours, which, I don't know, maybe the back of ours originally was like this as well. I don't know, in all honesty, but this is cool. This goes on the shelf. It's definitely worth it. It'll look good there. A lot more to talk about. This is the second Megazord, the one that came out right before all the Legacy collections started releasing stuff that was made out of metal. That's where I got this one. It is not the original, but it is a pretty decent build. I do have my problems with it. I really wish its arms were better than this. You can't really set up any dynamic fight scenes or anything like that when this is what he can do, so I kind of just have him stand there with the sword, almost like he's like, he's got the shield, and that's about the best that I've ever really been able to do with this guy. He's okay at best. Such is the problem with the Megazord, oftentimes, is when you get them and they go together, if you're not getting, like, the big, monstrous, cool guy that costs, like, $300 frickin', you're getting one of these. And that new one, in the new collection, the one that Bandai released, that is straight up. This, I'm not thrilled with. That, I won't even buy. So, look. And I gave my opinions about it, and talked about it, and the biggest thing that came up that may have saved it was they were like, well, you got to understand that that's a toy. I don't have to understand that it's a toy. And here's the reason. Its price, when you put them all together, when you buy every piece to get that toy, it costs more than I believe it cost me to buy that I just showed you back then. So, yeah. From the Build-A-Figures, though, I did get a really good Megazord, which is him. So let's put his legs on. Okay? Let's do that real quick. And it just now occurs to me that I honestly don't remember, as far as I know, and I should actually look at this, as far as I know, those are right. But these might be reversed. I can't remember which leg was guaranteedly on what side, but this guy is good. This guy is solid. I really liked these more lean, really cool figures that still are believable that it could have transformed into this. This is a solid Megazord, a really solid Megazord. It was from the Build-A-Figures that came with characters like this, like our Jason here. That's right, I said Jason. This is Jason, okay? I didn't buy a frackin' Rocky figure. Speaking of which, we have Jason. We'll put him on the shelf. We have White Ranger Tommy. We'll put him on the shelf. All these are from those Build-A-Figure collections. We have Trini. We'll put her on the shelf. Really solid. We have Kim. We'll put her on the shelf. Really solid. Honestly solid. We have another Tommy. Fix your arm. We'll put him on the shelf. He's solid as well. In fact, I liked this design of figures over what I'm seeing come out from the new Bandai, from the new collections. The new collections from Hasbro are not impressing me. It just is what it is. Some of us are impressed by the awful faces that I've seen. Some of us are not. That's not to say that every character that's come out for that collection has been bad, because that would be a falsity. Look, just put it out of the way here. Of course, we have Billy still, which can go on the shelf. We have Zach that can go on the shelf. And, of course, we have a Gold Ranger that can go on the shelf. Biggest complaint when they released him is that all of it should have been a gold color. This hard, like, plasticky color is not good. It's not good. It does no favors for him. I've seen the new one. It looks okay. But there's something about them that I'm just not digging in terms of the body sculpt or the faces. However, the ones that Hasbro is doing right, they're doing right. Because, like, damn, the Lord Zed they put out is solid. It is straight up freaking amazing. The amount of detail in this figure for being what he is it's exceptional. It is literally exceptional. I'm blown away by this. Not so much his lightning that never seems to want to stay anywhere you put it, but yeah, it's there. Electric fist man that there, whatever. Not caring for his lightning, but everything else about him was cool. Now, last 3 items that we should add to the shelf when we're talking about Rangers. Oh, and also, I have this old thing. That's gone. It's not going on the shelf. It's not going on the shelf. Stupid. What is going on the shelf is this. And he's been stored away for a while. But yes, we're going to put him back on the shelf. He's solid. He's cool. He's from that Legacy collection. He's metal. He's heavy. He's got heavy feet and whatnot. He's really solid, though. I truly have enjoyed having this in the collection. And I'm just happy to still have it on the shelf. I do sit him with the Megazord. They don't... Damn. They will not be sitting with one another, necessarily. In terms of... I won't be making that big Dragonzord, Megazord thing. I prefer that he be the Dragonzord and that the Megazord stand next to him. That's the way that I preferred it in the show as well. This is a solid piece. 100%. And then we move on to the 2 stars of the Ranger collection in terms of what's going on the shelf today. And that is this. The Legacy Dragon Dagger. This thing is awesome. It's a solid build. It's heavy. It has actual gold. And it's fucking sweet. It's fucking sweet. This is easily one of the coolest things that I have in my collection. I love this thing. There's no other way to phrase it. This was a really cool weapon. In real life, I have a problem with it, just like I do when you talk about weapons, this weapon looks amazing. If I picked between this and the power sword, I'm going power sword all the way. Why? There is a legitimate reason why. First off, that's a problem. That's a problem. It's unwieldy because I can't get my hand around it and get that perfect grip that I would need to actually fight with this. And I get that I'm not supposed to look into it like that. I'm supposed to get into the fantasy of it and whatnot. This, just like some lightsaber hilts, is not something I'm okay with. This would not be good for my fighting. It would be a pain in the ass to hold this and have the kind of pressure and the kind of control that I would need to fight with you. The power sword, that's perfect. Also, power sword wins in terms of combatant ability. Dagger versus sword. If you are sneaky, dagger's perfect. Chances are if we meet on the battlefield like rangers do, my sword is going to be something that you're going to have to get around in order to even make this thing work. Most people don't have that skill set. They don't. Look, in actual combat, having a sword is often 1,000% more beneficial than having this dagger. But this is a really solid piece. Last item. Last item to hit the shelf is this. My Green Ranger helmet. I love this helmet. This helmet is 100%. It is literally wearable, which is awesome. It is a solid construction. I can see out of it. I can breathe out of it. I can wear this. It even has the actual, like, you have to actually level these, pull these out in order to open the back of it up so that you could put that on your head. I have worn it a couple of times. It is not a professional grade helmet. It would work well for cosplay. There are better helmets that you can get for cosplay, but this is a very solid piece. It came with a stand, which has been a decent little display piece. That's not bad. It holds the helmet exactly the way it needs to. It does its job. The Green Ranger helmet is one of my favorite pieces in my entire Ranger collection. I think it is very solid. And that's it. These are the Ranger items, minus one, which I shown you. The ring, it serves no real purpose. It's gone. These are the Ranger items that go back on the shelf. So, I think my daughter is losing her video game. So that's my cue. We're done for a while. These items have now been added back into the collection.
I have spoken. Take what you will from it.